This is something that a lot of people use. They'll put money into this for retirement. They'll put it in just as a savings vehicle as well. But essentially what a mutual fund is it's a pool of money that's collected from investors and then invested using a specific strategy to try to achieve some goal. So for example, there might be an oil fund that invests only in oil companies, right? That's an oil mutual fund that focuses on that and then invests in those types of companies. Or you might see actually from the banks something like a balanced growth fund, or I forget what terminology they use. Essentially something like that takes a strategy where they try to maximize your return and minimize your risk. So what you have are people dedicated to actively managing this money and reallocating it based on some predefined rules. So they hire people, right? They hire people to do this, and as a result, they actually, so these people move money around as appropriate, and as a result, they actually charge what's called a management expense ratio, and that's the MER that you see there. That management expense ratio is what they take off of your total balance every year. And typically it's somewhere between 1% and 2%. It's more usually on the higher side of that, around 1.5% or 2%. But what that means is for every $100 you put into that fund, at the end of the year, they'll take $2 out of it. And if they make, let's say, if you put in $100 and they make you $100, so now you have 200, they'll take 2% of that. And they'll do that every year as long as you have your money in with them. The other thing they might do is they might charge front end or back end loads, which is basically an entry or an exit fee for the mutual fund. So you're either paying to be able to buy into it or you're paying to leave it. And those can be somewhere between 3 and 6%. It depends. And some don't even have front or back end loads at all. Mutual funds, some of them you can trade them on the open market, and others you have to actually buy through a bank or other organization.